Hello, hello YouTube. This is Warlord12, and I need to say this about the One Piece live action, um, especially when it pertains to the person who plays for the casting for the live action Zoro. I need to say this for like a lot of the because I've been seeing people keep criticizing how this actor is playing a Zoro. And I've been seeing an article that you know that the person who plays for Zoro, he's not really, should I say, he's basically like just beginning, basically somewhat when it comes to acting, for a role like this, just starting out. But I need to say this to the person who's playing for the live action Zoro. I need to say that, don't let the haters get you down because you're doing an amazing job as Zoro. When I watch the series, I need to say this as well before I really get into it because for what people are saying about the live action series, whether it's good or bad, you know, it's those are those people's opinion. I'm going to say right now that I would give the series a 7 out of 10. I could give it an 8 out of 10, but I'm leaning more towards 7 out of 10. What I'm saying is though is that from my experience and from what I've seen from the live action series, I've been entertained so far from the series. And I need to say this about the person. I don't want to say the person's name who's doing the live action for Zoro, for confidential reasons. But I'm saying that if you're watching this right now, you're doing a good job. Now, of course, there's some things that you could probably do better when it comes to acting or playing as that role for Zoro, but for the most part, you're doing pretty well. Even when it comes to your choreography and how you carry yourself for that character for Zoro, I would say that it's pretty spot on. But I need to say this is that I'm not trying to overhype this or nothing like that. I'm just giving my input on what I've seen from this series. And people are really trying to say that it's so bad. And I'm like, now here's the thing. This One Piece live action, it's not Dragon Ball Evolution. And I have to say that not only is the person for the live action Zoro is cooking when it comes to the great job he's doing, but it's just like the whole cast of people who are playing these characters. You know, you could see how they're actually putting effort into their acting, and when it comes to you know conveying how these characters are, but in a live action form. So for what I have to say about this whole thing is that, like I said, to me, from what I've seen, in my opinion, um, I've not just opinion, but in fact, as far as what I've seen from these actors, they're doing a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? But like once again, this live action, it's not a Dragon Ball Evolution. Yes, I know there's some things that people can nitpick about or whatever it is or take apart about this whole thing for the live action One Piece. Some things that people don't like. You know, I get it, but there was a lot of things that these actors did for for the One Piece live action. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying it so far. Then even when we see how some of these, how should I say, like some of these stories and how some of all these characters are being in the live action when it comes to like certain details and everything. I have to say it's pretty entertaining and it's pretty interesting. That's really all I have to say about that. But you know, to all you cast members who are playing playing these roles for these characters, don't let the haters get you down. You know what I'm saying? There are people that are probably very critical, but I understand. But then you have people who were just, I don't know, they just want to say that people are doing, they just want to be hard on people for no reason, or not just being hard on people, just, I don't know how to really explain it. You know, they just have bad takes about the whole thing. But overall, um, the cast for the One Piece live action is pretty good. But once again, I'm not trying to overhype this or anything. I'm just giving my input. So other than that, this is Warlord 12, and I'm out. Have a nice day.
Let him cook! Let him cook now! Let him cook! I said let him cook!